Ihani washte, medakyapi, jenagre imachiapi kishto, naha yuhan chante washte nape chuzapi. Good morning, relatives. My name is Jenna Gray. I am the College Readiness Associate, and I will be your host today. I would like my staff to introduce themselves.
Yeah, Rowana Shabala, Union Sheth, Sandra Kunishna, Dash Chitney, Lushes Ching, Twitsonisha Che, Nas, Azure Chanela. Hello, my name is Rowana Shabala. I am the College Readiness Program Administrator and am happy to be here presenting you as well with the TCU Virtual Fair.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Erin Redshirt. I'm a member of the Rosebud Sioux Tribe in Ogallala, Lakota. I'm the program assistant within Student Success Services. I'm currently based in Denver, Colorado, where our home office is, and I look forward to being a part of today and hearing all your presentations. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Rowana and Erin, for those introductions. I'm really excited to be a part of this and to be here with you today. I just want to acknowledge and share that I am a proud TCU graduate of Sante Gleshka University. And so before we start today, I would like for everybody to, we're going to do a grounding and to start off our day. So I'm going to shut my camera off and I would like for you all to follow along with me. And if we have any Higher Pathway Schools partners that are here, please go ahead and share in the chat what school you are and where you're from. As we ground ourselves today, let's close our eyes and take a deep breath. We want to acknowledge our presenters, viewers, and educators from the past, present, and future. And let's open our minds and hearts to receiving this knowledge in a good way that will help pave the way to better ourselves and our communities through higher education. Take another deep breath and open your eyes as we start the session. Good morning, Wakbala. Rowana, can you switch the slide, please? So our mission at the American Indian College Fund: invest in Native students and tribal college education to transform lives and communities. The American Indian College Fund was founded in 1989. For over 31 years, the College Fund has been the nation's largest charity, supporting students' access to higher education. We provide scholarships and programming to improve Native American students' access to higher education and the support and tools to succeed. Tribal colleges and universities provide dynamic higher education opportunities, most on or near reservation lands. Known for their remarkable programs, culturally relevant curricula, and familia student care, tribal colleges allow students to further their careers, attain an advanced degree, or better support their communities. Thank you for joining us for the 4th Annual Tribal College and University Virtual Fair. We are excited to bring you some of the nation's esteemed tribal colleges and universities, sharing their degree programs and other resources such as financial aid and student life at their schools. Each presenter will have their contact information. Please make sure to catch it to reach out and learn more about their schools. Please keep an eye out for the survey links and QR code at the end of each session. Every survey submitted is an entry to win one of our surprise door prizes. If you have any questions, please write them in the question box or chat. We will answer a few at the end of the session, and we will be presenting in this order. We have today Bay Mills Community College. We have Chandeska Community College. We have Keweenaw Bay Ojibwe Community College. We have La Coudray Ojibwe University and United Tribes Technical College. We are going to start with Bay Mills Community College, and I would like to welcome Rihanna McKenke and Michelle Wellman Tipple. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's really great being here. We've been here a couple years and it's always a really fun time and it's a really fun event for us to attend as a school. And it's always a really good crowd. So I just wanted to say thank you for having us. So this is just kind of some pictures of our campus. We are located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We're probably closer to Canada than a lot of the other tribal colleges. Where we're located is probably about half an hour away from Canada, and the closest big city near us is Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. We have kind of a smaller campus, but that's because the majority of our students are online, about 75 to 80% right now. So just some quick background about BMCC. We were the first accredited tribal college. We're one of only 4 community colleges in the Upper Peninsula. And we have articulation agreements with schools like NMU, so Northern Michigan University. So we try to have partnerships and articulation agreements with schools all over Michigan and also outside of the state, just to make sure that we have the best capabilities possible for our students. So why would you pick BMCC or even a tribal college or a community college in general? They are affordable. I have a slide coming up where it talks a little bit more about our price, but we have one of the lowest prices in our state, and our price is the same whether or not you're an in-state student or an out-of-state student. So I don't know if you guys have looked at college or anything like that. But for instance, if I was in Michigan and if I wanted to go to school in California, for a lot of places, the tuition would cost a lot more for me than it would for someone who lived in California. But for us, we believe in having the same rate, the same kind of tuition for all of our students, regardless. Oh, I'm sorry, could you go back? We have small class sizes, so our class size ratio is 8:1, so about 8 students for every 1 instructor. It's a lot easier to get connections with your instructors. They'll be able to provide more hands-on support. They could be references. They're a lot more capable of knowing who you are and kind of like understanding the way you work and if you have a problem coming up. We have support services like our TRIO program. We have our laptop lending program. We have a bunch of different resources to make our students succeed in their education. Like I said, we have a lot of online programs. Most of our students are online, and even our 3 bachelor programs. So we have early childhood education, computer information systems, and business administration are all completely online. And we have a variety of programs ranging from associate degrees to certificates, a diploma program, and bachelor's. So there's something for everybody. So this is kind of a breakdown of the cost of classes, and the schools I listed are schools in our local area, but it's possible that you have similar schools in your area with a similar cost breakdown. So for instance, our lowest level class, so like your basic class, is $95 per credit hour. And then at some of our bigger well-known schools in our area, that can range anywhere from $400 to $500. So it's definitely affordable. It's a great way to kind of like get the basics of your education and dip your toes in, and then just go on to whatever you want to do next in your education. Michelle, did you have anything to add, whether through your experience as like a faculty member or just in general about BMCC?
Yeah, my program, I'm the director. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
Yes, Michelle, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what it is with the sound. It's kind of messing me up. Anyway, try that. So the program that I'm the director of is the Anishinaabe Panay Immersion Program, and it's kind of unique. It's not offered as a strict online program, but every class session that we do have, we have 3 different sections for our classes are also in person and on Zoom at the same time. So I open a Zoom meeting for every one of our classes. So we do as much as we can to accommodate students and teachers. And we were doing that, offering Zoom meetings with our Panay classes even before COVID. So in some ways, I feel like we're ahead of the game on that. And BMCC and Bay Mills Indian Community has been at the forefront of a lot of things. On a personal level, for me, Bay Mills Community College has provided me with the opportunity to make a living. I do have a bachelor's degree from Lake Superior State University, which was at the bottom of that list that Rihanna showed us. But my bachelor's degree has nothing to do with language teaching and learning. So when I came to Bay Mills as a student back in 1998, I was in the language instructor program. So we also, in recent years, there's been a lot of changes in our language programs. But in recent years, we revived the language instructor program as an associate's degree that's offered with all the other classes. It's a combination of general ed, Panay classes, and other language classes and Native Studies classes. And we partner with Northern Michigan University so that students coming through the college can get that associate's degree in language instruction and then get a teacher certification or a teacher education bachelor's degree at NMU. And by having our associate's degree, that allows them to get an endorsement through the state of Michigan's Department of Education, which is important because it's a requirement of high school students in Michigan to have a year of world language. And so a lot of our students don't want to study French and Spanish, which are the main 2 that are offered up in this area. And so they want to learn our language, our indigenous language. So that gives them that opportunity to get credit for it if we have one of our students teaching them in that K-12 environment. And so it's allowed me to make a living. Even though I had a bachelor's degree, I got it was originally you could get an associate's or a diploma. I got the diploma, and because I had the bachelor's degree, I was able to teach in a charter school in the local area. So it's given me opportunities to be able to work and make a living and sort of mesh my 2 professional and personal goals of teaching, making a living, and continuing my own learning journey of learning Anishinaabe. Sorry, I think I went a little long. Sorry, Rihanna. I'll stop now. Miigwech.
Thank you so much, Rihanna and Michelle, for the wonderful presentations on Bay Mills Community College. Up next on deck, we have Chandeska Chickana Community College with Melody Volk.
Hi, everyone.
Uh-oh, now I
I'm
can't
glad-
hear again.
I'm glad to be here with you. You can go ahead and go to the next slide. What we have to offer is we have 8 programs that offer as an Associates of Arts or Associate of Science. We also have 4 certificate programs, and we have articulation agreements with the main universities in our state. All of our credits are that transfer to any of the local state universities. And we follow along with the North Dakota GERDA, which means our classes are numbered the exact same as the local universities. All of our courses are pretty much online. We do asynchronous, so we do have a set schedule for the class time. The students can get on with Zoom and have face-to-face with the instructor, or they can later, when the time allows them, they can actually watch the class and do their homework online. Go ahead, next. We have a good student life basically on campus. We don't have many students on campus, but we still offer all of our student senate programs. We have the fitness center on campus. We have the student game room. We have a study lounge. We have an art gallery that people can display their art. Every year in the fall and in the spring semester, we do a People's Choice Art Show. And so people can submit their artwork for it and possibly win prizes. We also have a professional tutor on staff. We provide laptops for students. And like the slide says, we're online and in person or hybrid, meaning it's both hybrid and or online and in the classroom, because some of the science labs, they like to have the students come in. They don't require it, but they like to have them come in. Next slide. Our cost of attendance is quite cheap. We charge $150 per credit hour, so a standard 12 credit load would be about $1,800. Our student fees are roughly $175. This takes care of, you know, basic registration fees, all that kind of thing. She sent you the wrong slides, but that's okay. We were during COVID offering free tuition, books, and fees as long as the student was passing with a C or better. But unfortunately, most of our COVID dollars now have diminished. And we are still trying to work on being able to provide tuition fees and books, but unfortunately, we have to start charging just like everybody else. We have many scholarships available. So you would contact the financial aid office and they would help you with that as much as they can. Go ahead, please. You're invited to come and join us at Chandeska. You can apply now at littlehoop.edu. We don't have any application fees and all are welcome to enroll. You do not have to be a tribal member. And if you have any questions about our college, you can call 766-4415. The registration is actually happening December 11th through the 15th for the spring 2024 semester. And we also have a new program now that we're really excited about, is we can offer apprenticeships. Right now we have apprenticeships available for early childhood education and for social work. And what the apprenticeships entails is the student, say for instance, in early childhood education, if that student wants to, they can get hired by the college-run Head Start program. And as they are working as a teacher assistant, they can be going to their classes and earning money and having a full-time job while attending school and getting college credit for it. And this is a really exciting program because this program then, as the apprenticeship, their tuition, books, and fees are covered through the apprenticeship program. And so the student can go to work, have their school paid for, receive a full-time benefits, and finish out their degree program, even as into the bachelor's program. And they end up with a bachelor's degree with no debt, which is very, very rare nowadays. So if you have any questions about us, please make sure you give me a shout or just call our phone number, or you can go to our website because there's a lot of information on our website, which is www.littlehoop.edu. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Melody, for the wonderful presentation on Chandeska Chickasaw Community College. Up next, we have Keweenaw Bay Ojibwe University with Christy Larimore.
Bonjour. Thank you for having me here today. This is my first virtual conference or of any sort. My name is Christy Larimore, and I am the admissions coordinator at Keweenaw Bay Ojibwe Community College. We are located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, just like Bay Mills, except we are all the way over on the west side of the UP at the very top. You really can't get any more higher in Michigan than where we are. I have been working here since January of this year. I'm a graduate of KBOCC as well. I just graduated in May with my environmental science degree. We like to grow our own here at the college here. They do hire a lot of their students, so it is something to look forward to once you're part of our family here. That's fine. KBOCC was actually founded in 1975, which, you know, I've lived here my whole life and I really didn't even know that. So that's been 48 years it's been going. I think it started with 3 people in the school, and now we average about, this semester we are up over 200 students. When I started in 2000, I started during COVID days, there was only 70 students. So our enrollment just keeps going up and up and up, which is great. At KBOCC, we do offer 10 associate degrees. We have Associates of Arts and Science, and we also have 12 different certificates. And recently, as in September, we were initially approved by the state of Michigan to begin a nursing program, which is really huge for our area. It's necessary. We are now waiting for the accreditors from HLC to be approved. And then once that is approved, we can start taking applications for the fall 2020. Yes, next year, fall of 24 enrollment for the nursing program. So we are all very excited about that. Next slide, please. We do offer some online fully. You can get some degrees and certificates fully online. Right now, it's the medical billing and coding certificate along with the healthcare management certificate. And then as for an associate's of science degree, you can get a business administration degree fully online. We are working with the times and trying to get more of our programs online because we do realize there is a lot of numbers in enrollment when you open up online. And so we are in the works right now to get our Anishinaabe studies online. I get a lot of phone calls from people around the United States that may be from this tribe of this area, but they live elsewhere. And they see that we do offer our language classes, which is very popular in our culture classes around here. So we feel it's very important to get our Anishinaabe studies online to attract more Anishinaabe students. We do serve both Native and non-Native students here, but we want to get the Anishinaabe Studies program out there and increase our numbers. We do a lot with the high schools around here. We have CTE programs with, I think right now we have 3 different high schools that we deal with. I think we have over 100 high school students that are enrolled in either a business CNA or a welding CTE program. We have dual enrollment that goes with our high school students. And then beginning next year, we do have early middle college, which is going to be awesome. It's like a specific classroom schedule that you're going to have for your 11th and 12th grade during high school, but you're going to be earning high school credit and be able to get your business administration associate's degree 1 year out of high school. And it's at no cost to the student because the school pays for the CTE programs and the early middle programs. We do have advanced secondary too, but we don't have too many students enrolled in that. And advanced secondary is where they can come and earn their calculus or some other course. Next slide, please. These are just some of the things that we do offer for our students when you are here. We do have free daily lunch that we give to all our students, staff, and faculty. There is we have a cafeteria downstairs. Our college is actually a hospital that has been remodeled into the beautiful campus that we have today. I was actually born in this building, which is kind of unique. But we do have a cafeteria downstairs, and they offer free lunch for our students. We have a 24/7 mental health counseling, which is very necessary for the days that we are in. We have a 24/7 online tutoring and on-site completion coach for our students. There's plans in place all the time if we see any of our students falling behind. We don't want to see anybody fail. So we will work with them every day, all day if necessary, to get them up to where they need to be with their homework and their classes, because we want to see everybody succeed. We have free gym and tanning beds here at the college. We also are very low cost. We are $175 per credit. We don't charge out-of-state fees. We don't have transfer fees. It's the same cost for everybody, tribal and not tribal. There's an angel program here if any of our students are falling on some troubled times where it might prevent them from being able to get to class, like their car broke down, they can't make their house payment, they're hungry, I'm not really quite sure. Can you go back to that slide, please? Every single student or every single year, there's an angel program that you can get up to $1,000 to help pay any of those things that you might need to be able to get you to class. We also provide transportation for our students. If you are not able to get here, we will come and pick you up and we will bring you home. We have a daycare that's right across the street that only costs $1 for our students. We do have a preschool program called Little Eagles that is fantastic that is offered here for anybody. You don't have to be a student, but it's great. Next slide, please. Our environmental science department works really close to the KBIC NRD, which stands for the Keweenaw Bay Indian Community Natural Resource Department. There's a lot of paid internships with the environmental science department. They work on a lot of different cool little projects. One I was involved with was we put temperature loggers out in 80 different rivers in our area, and it tested and recorded the temperature in our rivers every 4 minutes for the whole summer. And we do this because we stock a lot of brook trout, and we want to make sure that we're stocking our brook trout in the appropriate rivers and streams that you can't trend over 70 degrees. They need to have the right temperature, all that good stuff. And we also have a wellness center, and we have a couple different cultural advisors on site. And right now, as we speak, we are actually building a ceremonial lodge on our property, which is really amazing to watch. We're going to start holding ceremonies out there, and some classes, our Anishinaabe classes, will be held out in the ceremonial lodge. In a different building, probably a half hour from here, we also have an arts and agriculture building, and they do a lot of grant programming out there. They wild rice, they teach you about native medicines, and it's just an amazing program that they do out there as well. Next program, please. Next program. Oh, that's it. I could talk forever. Miigwech, thank you. Again, my name is Christy Larimore. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I have no problems talking to anybody. Miigwech.
Thank you so much, Christy, and all that wonderful information on Keweenaw Bay Ojibwe University. Up next, we have Lakota Ojibwe University with Kim Revoy.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Bonjour. My name is, like she said, my name is Kim Revoy. I'm the Director of Financial Aid here at Lakota Ojibwe University. I do have some of my colleagues on the call as well, so they can assist with any questions that come through the chat. But our main campus is located in Hayward, Wisconsin, home of the American Birkebeiner, the giant big muskie that's about 4.5 stories high. The Lumberjack World Champions, and most importantly, the Lakota Band of Lake Superior Ojibwe Reservation. We also have 3 outreach sites located in Bad River, Red Cliff, and Lac du Flambeau. So our mission is to provide Anishinaabe communities with post-secondary and continuing education while advancing the language, culture, and history of the Ojibwe. Next slide. So at LCOU, we like to pride ourselves in providing cultural activities like harvesting wild rice and maple syrup. We also have a variety of internship opportunities with local and national businesses that our students can utilize. We also are one of 2 tribal colleges in Wisconsin, and our average student count annually is about 500. So our faculty to student ratio is about 15-1 in the courses that we offer. So we have smaller class sizes so our students can build those relationships with our faculty and staff members and continue to grow on their journey. We also pride ourselves in having students succeed. So we've seen that happen throughout those smaller class sizes that we offer. We are groundbreaking in the spring to start our student housing opportunity. So that's a big step for us. This last fall, we were able to have a ground blessing ceremony where we have where our student housing will be located. We had community members attend, we had elders, students, faculty, staff members attend the ground blessing ceremony. So we could begin that journey in a terrific way, in a good way. Next slide. So at LCOU, we currently provide certificate programs, associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, and 2 master's degrees that were HLC approved last year. The programs that we offer are early childhood education, liberal arts, science and natural resources, biology, nursing, Native American studies, small business management, business administration, and human services. With our classes, a vast variety of options to take classes here on campus. Students can come on campus if they like. They can be in classrooms, or they can Zoom from home or work or wherever. So our students have a different hybrid options that they can do, as well as several of the courses are strictly online. We also have a GED HSED coordinator available to help our students as well, to help them succeed and start their journey on a good path. So next slide. So the cost of attendance at Lakota-Ray Ojibwe University for our undergraduate students, as you see here, per semester as a full-time student taking 12 credits, typically costs $3,515. Broken down, it's $250 per credit. So if a student is taking 12 credits, that calculates out to be about $3,000. And we have a $15 student fee and typically about $500 in books. Now, book costs can fluctuate for each student, but our students get a variety of different aid opportunities. And then rather than burden our students with debt that takes years to pay off, Lakota-Ray Ojibwe University has elected to not provide students with a student loan option. Just because we have a vast variety of scholarships, grants, internships, all available for the students that we serve. An average financial aid award for a student per semester is about $5,030. And this includes the federal Pell Grant, some state grants, Wisconsin grant, and like I said, different scholarships. So some of the scholarships that we do offer at LCOU would be through American Indian College Fund with their Full Circle and TCU opportunities. Students can also complete our institutional scholarship that we have. So that could be any different scholarships like the Johnson Scholarship Foundation for our business students. And then we also have opportunities through Native Forward, COBEL, Indian Health Services, like I said, different state grant opportunities, and BIA, or a Bureau of Indian Affairs grant. Next slide. So the cost of attendance for our graduate students, as you see here, so our master's students, per semester as a full-time student taking 9 credits typically costs about $4,565. So broken down, it's $450 per credit. So if a student is taking 9 credits, that calculates out to $4,050. And we have a $15 student fee and approximately, again, $500 in books. And like we talked about, that cost can fluctuate for each student. But our graduate students get, again, a vast variety of different aid opportunities. The average financial aid for a graduate student per semester is about $6,000. And this includes, again, through American Indian College Fund, Native Forward, BIA grant and other fellowship programs and scholarships that students can qualify for. Some of those programs would be through the LCOU student could get through, like I said, American Indian College Fund. We have different internships, our institutional scholarship, and then there's state opportunities. And like I said, the BIA or the Bureau of Indian Affairs grant. So next slide. Next slide, if we could.
I'm sorry, Kim. Hold on, please.
Oh,
we'll
sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then we have a video here.
Lakota Ojibwe University has really prepared me for my career. I was an EMT and firefighter, so I had some idea, but they've really prepared me for the actual work. I'm truly blessed and fortunate to be here.
And then we can go right to the next. Perfect. Okay. So the student life here at Lakota Ojibwe University, we have a variety of different clubs and student orgs that are offered here, different student organizations. We have different student-led ones, including the American Indigenous Business Leaders, are also known as ABLE. We also have American Indian Science and Engineering Society, also known as ACES. We have Student Senate, Ojibwe Language Club, Student Ambassadors, just to name a few. Go ahead, next slide. So student support. So we have a list of some of the support opportunities that we have to offer. We have, like many of my different higher ed TCUs here, we have the TRIO department that helps students with their studies, including tutoring and resume building. It's a great place here on campus where students can get help to succeed. They also provide food and coffee all day to our students. So it's a popular place so our students can go throughout the day. They have a famous banana bread recipe that they are strict about. They don't give it out. But again, the students just love the coffee and banana bread. We also have an emergency aid opportunity that students can utilize. It's also been called the OMG Fund because with this opportunity, it can assist students that can help with a variety of needs. So with car payment or internet, or sometimes it helps with childcare. But we also help with a technology loan program, so students can loan out a laptop or a tablet for the semester or even the academic year at no cost. With our local high schools in the area, we have high schools that high school students that utilize our early college credit program, or otherwise known as ECCP. With this program, high school students can utilize this and take courses here and earn those college credits that can be transferable after they graduate high school. So next slide. All right, so I would like to say Chi-miigwech for letting me talk with you today. This is a really great opportunity to kind of see what other schools have to offer, what we have to offer, kind of get faces to names, those sorts of things. Feel free to check us out on our website, which is lco.edu. Complete our free admissions application or email our recruitment team, as you see here, at recruitment@lco.edu. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Kim, and the wonderful presentation on Lakota Ojibwe University. Up next, and this is our last school, will be United Tribes Technical College with Jamie Merrick.
Hello all, my name is Jamie Merrick. I am the Transfer and Career Services Coordinator for United Tribes Technical College. We are located in Bismarck, North Dakota, so capital of North Dakota. We can go ahead and go to the next slide, please. Now just a couple of things I'll be going over, a little bit about our college, our vision and mission, our campus majors, the advantage of our campus, registration stages, and our contact information. Next slide, please. So a little bit about UTTC. We are founded to provide a community in which Native American people can acquire an education and obtain employment. We've been running for 50 years and served over 10,000 Native American students from more than 75 federally recognized tribes across the nation. We don't only serve Native American students, we are open to everyone. But the majority of our students hail from our 5 tribes within North Dakota. So that's our 3 affiliated tribes of Fort Berthold, Spirit Lake Tribe, Sissitamauiptin Oyate, Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, and the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa. Next slide, please. Our vision and mission. For our vision, we strive to build cultural, educated, and healthy leaders who empower and serve our communities. And our mission is to provide quality post-secondary education and training to enhance knowledge, diversity, and leadership for all Indigenous nations. Next slide. Some of the some of our degrees that we cover, we have certificate and diploma programs, Associate of Applied Sciences and Associate of Sciences, and then some Bachelor of Science programs. Next slide, please. For certificate and diplomas, we have 3 certificate programs: Commercial Vehicle Operations, that just started going this year. That is our newest program. Heavy Equipment Operations, Welding, and Welding Technology. Those are all 2-semester programs. And then we have a diploma program in Automotive Technology, and that is a 3-semester program. Next slide, please. For our Associate of Applied Science degree, we have one of those in Automotive Technology as well. These are 4-semester programs. Computer Information Technology, Graphic Design, Paralegal Studies, which is just totally online, and Sustainable Agriculture and Food Systems. Next slide, please. Our Associate of Science degrees, these are also 4-semester programs, Business Administration and Criminal Justice. Both of those are available online. Elementary Education, Environmental Engineering, Environmental Science and Research, General Studies, which is also available online. Health, Physical Education, Recreation, Human and Social Services, and Pre-Engineering. These are all the degrees that you would attend here and then have the opportunity to transfer out elsewhere. And we do have some agreements in order with local colleges, our North Dakota colleges and beyond. Next slide, please. For our bachelor's degrees, we offer Business Administration and Criminal Justice. Those are our 2 degrees where everything for them is available online. Whether you want to do your associates or bachelor's, you can do it all online. And then we have our Elementary Education and Environmental Science and Research degrees. Next slide, please. Now our goal is for you to graduate debt-free from UTTC, and we are another one of those colleges that does not participate in the student loans. Our students have the options of getting Pell Grants, which are up to the $7,395 per year. We offer a Native American tuition waiver, which is not an additional application. Once you fill out your application for enrollment, that tuition waiver is included in the application. It's all one. There are opportunities for tribal higher education grants, scholarships from United Tribes, scholarships from outside organizations, and then we also offer a federal work study and leadership through experience programs that help students who have those bills and have received all the scholarships that they can pay down their bill a little bit more. Yeah, next slide, please. As far as living on campus, we do provide on-campus housing in 2 forms, residence halls and family housing. For our residence halls, we have 3 dorms. Our leadership lodge is our co-ed dorm, Sitting Bull is our male dorm, and Sakakawea is our female dorm. For family housing, we offered 1, 2, and 3 bedroom houses, and those come in the form of duplexes, solo dorms, which are just like 1-bedroom apartments, and then actual houses. For dining options on campus, we have the cafeteria, which is run by Gowe Yaza, which is a Native American run food service, and then our Cozy Creek Cafe. Next slide, please. Events that happen throughout the year. We have our Tribal Leaders Summit, which coincides with our International Powwow. Our masquerade powwow we have around Halloween every year, graduation powwow in the spring. We have 2 career festivals every year, and they've recently started incorporating some dances, or proms they call them, throughout the year. And then for our athletics activities, we have Thunderbird basketball. Next slide, please. Area highlights. The unique thing about us is that we are not a rural college. We are very close to the city. Within Bismarck, you have more than 40 parks, the Dakota Zoo, the Heritage and State Museum, a gateway to science. We have the movie theater nearby, mall, a bowling alley across the river. And then if you're a sports fan, we have the Bismarck Larks and Bismarck Bobcats. So those run through the summer and through the winter. There's a lot to do in this area, and to get to the other side of the town, it's maybe 20 minutes always. So very easily accessible. And then we do provide transportation to certain areas within Bismarck for our students. And that runs at certain times throughout the day. And we also have the city buses that run through campus about every 40 minutes. That'll get you where you need to go if you do not have those transportation opportunities for yourselves. Next slide, please. And that's it. This is our contact information for everything regarding admissions, financial aid, or the registrar. There's emails for you, or you can contact us at that number, and our website's right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jamie, for the wonderful presentation on United Tribes Technical College. We had some really great panelists today. Give yourselves a round of applause. We had some great information shared about our TCUs, and that's what this is all about, to highlight and provide information to always know that the TCUs are an option. Now that we've heard from all the colleges, we can take some time to answer a few questions. We also have a QR code up here on the screen. We'll be dropping it in the chat. Please take our survey. It'll give you an opportunity to put your name in for a surprise raffle. Our big prize is going to be those wonderful iPads that you see on the screen. And then we also have some really cool swag that we'll be giving out. I just want to say, Wopi Latanka, big thank you for everybody who is on viewing us today. Thank you for joining us for our 4th annual Tribal College University Fair. Tomorrow will be our last day, and we'll be having on board Haskell Indian Nations University, the Institute of American Indian Arts, Little Priest Tribal College, Navajo Technical University, Nebraska Indian Community College, and TOCC. So we look forward to those presentations. And my colleague is dropping in the chat lots of good information and links. If I have any Higher Pathway high school partners, please be sure to email me your students who are viewing. Do we have any? I know I see a hand up. Dr. Linda Frizzell. What is the question? I'm sorry, I have to stroll up. Are you able to put yourself on screen, or do you want to drop your question in the chat and I can ask it for you? I unmuted you and I'm allowing you to talk. Dr. Linda Frizzell?
Thank you. Everybody
Yeah.
calls me Dr. Frizzle, that darn
Or
man.
Frizzle. Okay.
No, it's Frizzell, 2 Z's, 2 L's. Chimagwitch to everybody today. I mean, this is really enlightening. And I don't know how I got the information about it, but I thank everyone so very, very much. So my question is rather multifaceted. And I'm curious to know, working at a Big Ten university, and you all know the trials and tribulations and things we have to fight to do that. But if any of the presenters today ever do bridge programs with universities, because at the University of Minnesota, we offer tuition free in some of our particular colleges, including the School of Public Health. And I don't know the exact parameters. I know positively it's for all enrolled members in the state of Minnesota currently. We're working on trying to expand that. We have a chairwoman, Karen Diver, who used to be the chairwoman at Fond du Lac, as our liaison to our president. We're currently seeking a new one. So I have lots of parameters, and I personally teach 6 classes, and I'm here asking for help. Honest to goodness, I'm shocked and appalled. The public has no clue. If I may, a really, really brief story. I've taught distance using Zoom for a number of years, and one of my students wasn't in the Midwest. Her daughter, 3rd grader, in school is having Heritage Week. So whenever it became her daughter's turn to talk about her heritage, she stood up and said, "I'm an American Indian." The teacher stops her and says, "Oh, no, you're not. There aren't anymore." This is what I fight. And all the expertise that I heard on this call, I mean, seriously, I'm totally serious. So I'll leave it there, and I can put my email in the chat if you'd like.
Thank you, Dr. Linda Frizzell, for that. Does anybody want to speak on that from our TCUs? Okay, well, I didn't see any other questions in the chat. It looks like we're trying to get the correct survey link in the chat, so that will be coming up. I really thank all of you for attending, and I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Thank you.